Hello everyone and welcome back to COS again, and this is EU3 around Albert Park, and we have overcast for today in this qualification. I don't know if Matty is here. He is grabbing dinner, so he will be here later on. So yeah, this is EU3. We got some returning names like Dan, and we got Pipe Tech, we got Ty, we got Will Astronomy, we got Sid in here, we got Nathan, we got Andre, we got Two Spell, and we got King Luke as well. Ducky, we had last season too, Piney as well. We got some returning names and we got some new names as well. So here we are. First one out is the Williams of Kev, and you can hear that Matty's here. So we should be good to go. Waiting for some cars to start the laps. We do have Andre, he is first out. He's on the Intis. There's no rain, but I think he is trying to see if his settings work correctly. The first guy on soft tires is Dan in in the Aston Martin. Yeah, new teams for everyone as well. So that's new, and Matty is I don't know if he's even talking or not. So starting the lap with Dan heading across the start finish line in just a moment. He will be heading into turn 1 with 300 odd kilometers per hour, and it will be a decent turn 1 and turn 2. He's up to the line as well. Then heading into turn 3 now, hard braking at 80 meters. Gotta get close to that curb, but don't wanna touch it. Then it's all over the exit curb, and then it's flat through here up to the sector split, and it's a 27.0 sector split. It's fast right-hander now after the work around the track, and then we have the DRS zone up until the sector 2 split. So one corner in this entire section. Purple for him, and now through, and he is almost off track. So now hard braking down to third gear, and you want to touch the inside curb, but you don't want to touch the sausage curb. Then it's flat almost through here, and he does go out wide, but it isn't an invalidation. So now it's up through the last corner, up to the line now goes Dan, and it will be at 18.0 to start off the session. Kev is the next person in line. He will go up to the line, and it will be a 79, no, a 18.2. We have the Pipe Tech going up to P1 with a 79 in the Ferrari. Is the mic there now?
Oh, I can hear him!
Okay, apparently
So I can hear you coming through the stream, but I couldn't hear you, so I didn't really want to, like, butt in. I was scared.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know. It muted me for some reason when I was checking my audio. So we have Piney in P1 now, and we have King Luke, and we do have Matt.
I'm here. I
He said hi.
Well, welcome everybody. Welcome. We are season 14 underway. Australia. That seems to be very fitting. And we have, well, we've managed to get a good number out. 14 drivers for EU3, which is nearly all of them. For the start of the season, yellow flag is going crazy because I think somebody has crashed.
I think it's someone letting people buy.
By had a spin. What have you told the people?
I have only talked about quality so far, and
Cool,
about the returning drivers.
lovely. Have you told them what teams they're in? Or not?
No, because I was actually unsure who isn't here
That's
and
fine.
what teams they in.
Okay, so in Ferrari you have Ty and Pipe Tech. Congratulations, they are both here. In the Mercedes you have Wisey Boy who isn't here, and tonight you have Sid. Before we decide what we're going to do with Sid, I'm pretty sure he's going to be bumping up into EU2 after a difficult pre-season. In Kick Sauber, you have got Andre by himself. There is a spare seat available, like there will be in a few teams in EU3. You've got the Aston Martin pair of X427 and Two Spell. Shock! I didn't see that driver pairing actually happening whatsoever. That was probably one of the ones that were nailed down. Cygate and Luke are in the Red Bull. Luke keeps his Red Bull seat from last season. Piney Penguin and Nathan in the McLaren. Piney, after a difficult pre-season, not being able to quite adapt to the traction control settings that EU1 have to use. He's in EU3, a bit like Sid, until we really see what they're both made of. Dougie is in the Haas, and then we have Ashton and FRL Big Bowls in the Williams, and then we have Balawi in the Visa Cash App, because again, like a couple of people, we need to have a good see where they are. But we have 14 people out there, Hacko, and perhaps this week they will give us an entertaining race. Well, they did last week off camera.
Off camera, we were in it.
Yeah, and it was good. It was a good race. And Brazil, actually, the week before was a good race as well, between 4 or 5 of them. So what you'll see in this tier is it's very spread. There'll be a few people that you could say, oh, why are they not in EU2? And you'll find out why they're not in EU2, because EU2 tomorrow is going to be jam-packed full of 20 drivers, which unfortunately this man next to me virtually isn't involved either.
Nope. So
We couldn't fit him in.
no racing for me this season.
Well, until Hako reserves in an EU1 race for a week he can, and then proves to us actually he needs to be back in EU2 again. So
yeah,
we'll find out.
I mean,
Hopefully we
it
can
depends
squeeze him in
their
at some
time.
point. Hey, we may squeeze him in at some point just to check. But yeah, you missed Hako the last couple of weeks race on controller instead of Will, and that's been funny.
Yeah, I was cooking. But we do have some people out doing quite decently. Sid is P1 now. I am following Dougie around in the house, and he might be interrupted by the kick. No, he hasn't. The kick went out of the track, and he will now finish through the final corner. Open DRS, and it's straight line, and it's at 19.8.
Yeah, that looks a bit of a slow. I think people are still trying to get to grips with the whole energy system this year. You're going to see it in the race hopefully today. It's going to be a bit weird. Guys out front, from what we've seen in pre-season, that we can give you some hints to who could win the race. Luke's looked pretty strong once again. Pipe Tech's been up there as well. I'm expecting the likes of, obviously for tonight, Sid and Piney to be up there, and Kev LFC. So that is FRL Big Balls. He'll be up there. He was a former EU2 driver very long time ago, so he's made a return and can show some great pace. So you'll see some overlap between tonight and tomorrow. Just why we just get the tiers judged so it's nice and even. Hacker, you've been part of that process. It's been very difficult, I feel, this game than it has other games.
Yeah, and definitely with the handling changes as well. It's been difficult to try and get people sorted. And full of crashed coming out of the quick chicane. I mean, that's an easy moment to a place to crash at. Um, as we follow Luke through, you can easily go wide then touch the grass, and then you're into a spin into the wall. So not surprised to see that happen.
So,
Oh!
Luke dropped it. Oh, drifted it. I was just about to say, Luke looked like he got off the ERS button there because he was down to 10% and then it slowly went back up before he started braking in a straight line. So Luke, frustratingly, was a tenth and a half up through Sector 2 split. And
yeah, we do have
to
Dan
go
out.
again. We do.
Not sure if he is on a lap or not. I could
He is.
see
Hot lap is on. I have got the telemetry up in front of me, so I can tell you, yeah, he is on a hot lap. Currently, nearly two temps up through the first sector. That's a good start for Dan.
Definitely is a good start. I haven't done any Australia this game, so
I had a little dabble on it last night, and most people's setups that I try to use are very towel happy. A couple of things I've still not quite nailed down is the ERS management and the whole engine braking thing, being able to use engine braking.
yeah.
Somebody that uses automatic gears, it's a bit of a weird sensation, trust me.
Oh, I know. I tried it on the controller. It felt horrible.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, but this
so those
does
guys,
look good from Dan.
It does look good. Went purple middle sector and puts himself on pole.
Yeah, and we have his teammate out as well. He went through turn 1 and he is on a push lap as well. So he will try and see if he can match his teammate or even go one better and put it on provisional P1.
He will. Just for any new viewers that have joined us for the first time ever, welcome. How it works is it's a short qualifying session of 18 minutes. The guys then have a 50% race, and the weather format that we use is dynamic, so it'll be a surprise to you guys as viewers and to us when we see some inclement weather if it does turn up, as Wizard is absolutely setting the timing pages alight. 7 temps up through the middle sector.
Yeah, definitely flying through there.
To go.
Yeah, and I mean, this is the most difficult section though, especially coming out of this corner. Oh, and you see the rear always snapping on that exit because you have to be on the limit throughout the entire corner, and it will be a 17.5, so he is not far behind his teammate.
No, Aston Martin out the block strong so far in the first qualifying session of the season. Season 14, race 1 of a 12-week calendar, and we'll, if there's a safety car period at some point in the race, we'll let you know how that works and
Yep.
what the calendar is going to be like for the rest of the season.
Yep, definitely. Andre is on a lap. No, he isn't. He's out of view.
Still persisting yellow and using hot lap, and now he's gone to none.
I respect the dedication. So we have Nathan out there. He hasn't set a time now, not yet at least. One thing I do like about the game this year, it is very it's really pretty for some reason. It's way better looking than F123, but it does feel horrible to drive. Sometimes.
I wouldn't say that's a good thing. If that's put all their efforts into the graphics and not the handling model, which has been it's been patched a few times. This put away. Oh, and Sidegate got too much grass. It's on the penultimate corner. He was flying as well. Yeah. We've seen that mistake a few times tonight at turn 13 and then turn 15.
I'm unsure if Nathan is pushing here or not.
He's on hot lap.
Yeah, because he missed the entirety of turn 1. And I'm surprised he didn't invalidate.
He is on strict corner cutting.
Yep. But
Dan just thinks he can't go better than that, so he's retired from the session.
Definitely. So going through the final 3 corners now. Nathan is going up to the last corner, and he will have to be very, very clean on the throttle input. It does look clean from him. I have raced Nathan. I raced him last time out uh, on the controller, and he's a very clean driver.
He's Nathan 18.7, so it'll be interesting to see if he can recharge and then go again. There's 2 minutes left. Oh, there's a Haas that's trying to start a lap, and there's a McLaren that's got in the way.
Yeah.
I think it was Piney. That's not particularly very helpful. That could be the first misdemeanor of the season. Ty's gone 2 tenths up through the middle sector. Sorry, first sector even. He's approaching the middle sector even.
Yeah, he is flying 3 tenths up.
So some good time set by EU3 at the moment. A few guys into the 17s already. Ty's going to try and make it another. Pretty good through turn 13.
Turn 14 looks good as well. I mean, you can find so much time around here in the slow corners, so that's where you want to find the time. And then it's up to the line, and it will be a 17.4.
17.4.
Absolute banking lap.
Yes, Luke is on the move as well, and he's gone a quarter of a second up.
So we have seen that most people gain all of the time in the last sector. Sid has started his lap as well. He was P1 early on in the session with his first and only lap. He's now out there to try and improve that 17.4, and King Luke will now go up the gears through the last corner. Very difficult, and it will be up to the line. It's a 17.5.
Pretty close. Good evening, Brooksy, sir. We shall be hearing you tomorrow for EU2. It'll be your turn to embrace us all with your enthusiasm.
Oh, and Sid he's invalidated. So he won't improve. We have 2 spell. He is trying to improve as well. He is only a 10th down in sector 1, and we have a McLaren stopped on track. Coming. Oh, and that's
Piney.
Not a very good place to be at. I did not see the time split, but we are heading on board with 2 spell here. Brake at the 50, down to 3rd. Gotta be very, very careful on throttle input, and it's a bit of a lift to get the car turned in, and it's braking at the 100, down the gears, and now he is gonna send it with the gears up to the line, and will it be an improvement? No, it will not. No improvement by 2 spell. We have Luke, he's invalidated. We have Kev, invalidated.
Everyone else isn't on a lap, so it's going to be pole position for the Aston Martin X427. Ty's got himself and split Dan and Sid. Wizard in 4th completes a strong qualifying for Aston Martin. Luke in 5th. I'm going to call him Kev now because he's there. Kev's in 6th. Piney is in 7th. Hightech 8th. Andre 9th. 9 drivers into the 117s. Nathan only did 1 lap. Sygate and Dougie had a bit of a difficult qualification. Ashton had 1 go, and Valawi we did not see complete a lap, so who knows what his race pace could be like. But Hako, it looks like it's going to be tight out the front, like we have seen the last couple of practice races that we have done before we've done tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to stay in the DRS around here. You have 3 DRS zones, so if you can stay within to start off, then it will be easy to have a big train following. Know that firsthand, as we did the 24-hour event last time out. When was it? December, January.
Yeah, just the weekend before Christmas. It was a slipstream fest. Keep yourself in the train, you do right. Get yourself out the train, not so well.
If you're lucky, you can stay with an esports driver.
Yes, and we were very lucky.
I wasn't. I was not
Well,
lucky.
It was a great experience and
Great course.
And we'll hopefully we'll be doing it again in the future. I see, Hako, there's blazing sunshine on that pit lane.
Yes, we do like the sun shining on the track. We can see that everyone is gonna try and. I don't know the strategy around here. I think it might
there's no
be
formation
hard.
lap, just so people know. If you're not aware of it already and didn't read the rule book and the guide, just as you were.
Yep. So medium hard is most likely the strategy that is gonna be used. Depends on safety cars and stuff. So Dan on pole, he will try and keep the P1.
Tracy, good evening. I hope you're all well, sir. Good to see you. Yeah, your former teammate is doing all right.
So we do have the 5 lights on, and they are out, and they actually went out as they got going, and we do have Ty into P1 for now, into turn 1, and will he keep it? Yes, he will. Sid is forcing himself up into P2, into turn 1, and he will try and get on to Ty's rear, and we do have a yellow coming out of turn 1.
Virtual safety car. Cygate hasn't got a front wing. We got a little bit squeezed into the first corner. Other than that, everybody else is pointing in the same direction. Tyre graphic, I can tell you, it's not very interesting. Luke and Flyway on the hard tyres. Everybody else has chosen the medium yellow compound to use in this 29 lap race.
We do have some people moving up. We have Nathan moving up too. We have Ty and Sid both moving up one place. Danis has lost 2 on the start, and then Pine is moved up. Kev have lost. Folave has gained 2, and Doggy has gained 1 position, with Pipetech losing 2. And Psychic has lost 3 as he got damage into turn 1.
Andre and Pipetech seem to swap positions, which is a little bit interesting. And we'll wait to see.
Do we have green flags soon enough? Should have now, yeah. As I wanted to say, they were gonna come. We do have them. We do have Sid on the attack. No, he stays in. He is right up the rear of that Ferrari. Jesus Christ. Oh, and I saw a front wing.
To the outside.
Oh, and will he make the move around the outside? Oh, he does turn in a bit early, but it is still clean enough, and he now has the inside, as it is a big of bumping and barging between the two of them, but it is fine for now. And we have Nathan and Pipetick and Andre fighting as well. It's a three-way fight down the back.
I think Andre's got a problem.
Yeah, I did see a front wing flying, and yes, there is a front wing gone on that kick. Sauber.
M-play, Kevin and Piney. Kevin go around the outside, and Piney's just going to tuck in. Oh, and the dirty air through turn 11 and 12. You're really going to see it.
Yeah, we do have a break in the train already due to that damage.
And Piney's got that horrendously wrong. Luke's off.
Oh my Jesus.
To say he got it wrong was an understatement.
Yeah.
And that'll be front wing gone. Andre will be in the pits as well. Not particularly, very tight when you hit the inside there as well. Not particularly tidy.
Dan is struggling to follow Ty and set up ahead, but they will fight now into turn 3. No, he backs out of that one, Ty. Smart move to back out, stay within the DRS, save the tires and save the energy. We then have the two Astons in P3
Oh,
and
Pipe
P4.
takes, spot it.
Oh, and
it's the wall.
He's done a battle!
That's a safety car!
So, that is one Ferrari out the race, while the other one is in second. We do
So,
have...
Luke's
Did he
not
pit?
gonna feel... Hmm?
Did Luke didn't pit, did he?
No, look, well,
No,
probably
he didn't.
this what he needed, considering... Well,
Yeah.
there's another way of saying it. He got violated into turn 13. It was pretty... yeah, I don't really know what happened there. That was a long way down from somebody that's... just, no way to say it. Just simply just got it horrendously wrong. It did Piney. So Sid leads to Ty, and they're all going to stay out at the moment.
Yep. Staying out is probably the best move. Kev is into the pits. We will follow Kev as to see what tire he will go on. As it is a bit of a... He's onto hards, he does have damage, he's gonna get fixed. So that could be the reason why he's in. Most likely is the reason he's in, and he is stood still. There he goes, overtaken by Luke, but is ahead of Andre and Pioneer Sidegate. Sidegate got unlucky in turn 1 on the first lap, had to get his front changed, and he's now gonna get back into this rain with this lucky safety car.
Yes, good luck to the stewards already.
I am
Glad
glad
we're
I didn't
back.
see that.
You glad we're back? This lap 1 and venture. Well, it wasn't. I think it was just a mistake. It wasn't a dive bomb. I think he was trying to line up a move on somebody else, and then just completely just got the whole braking zone wrong. Let's then clarify with you all. That made a stop. Kev's made a stop. Andre, Pioneer, and Sidegate. Everyone else has stayed out, and fair enough. All those people that stopped have gone onto the hard tyre. Now, we'll probably see them, Hacko, to the end of the race.
Sid doesn't have a front end plate. I've just noticed.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, he hasn't. Now, that wouldn't surprise me if that's because Ty's not got a wing either.
Oh. Sid is staying out. Sometimes you can lose the front end plate without losing a ton of downforce, so sometimes you can stay out without a massive loss of grip, but Ty is in for a change front wing.
They've hit each other.
There is a good chance that they did hit each
Well,
other.
Sid's missing the right end plate. Ty's was missing the majority of the left front wing as well.
Yeah.
First time in qualifying, Stelcho was a 17.31 or something like that.
Yeah,
17.3.
17.3. I actually don't know if that's fast or not. I think I've only done it in career mode, and that does not count.
No.
So, agreed, Brooksy. What is a drive if you don't kiss? That's fast for EU3. Yeah, I mean, we had like almost top 10 within 7 tenths, I think. 8 tenths.
You had 9 guys into the 17s. It's essentially, this is how it formats. It's going to be EU3, then like 7 or 8 top of EU3, all the way down, all the way up to like the top 5 in EU1 are like the same. So what's that? What, 35 drivers, 40 drivers, all the same, pretty much.
I mean, Sid has no front wing now, almost.
I don't know what he's done.
Me neither.
I didn't see it.
He's into the pits, so it is And Aston Martin 1-2. And Nathan is into P3.
Nathan is into P3. There's a bit of weaving still going on. Luke looks to go down the inside of Ashton. Luke currently stuck in a Williams sandwich all behind.
Yep.
And Luke's going to go round the outside. That's a bit dangerous. Oh, and contact further as they want to came together. Andre. Oh, and side gate round.
Yeah, he hasn't had a lucky race, has he?
No, Sid has come back out on a set of hard tyres. That's because people were trying to overtake slower people.
Yep.
And Kev's going to go to the outside of Luke, or try to go to the outside of Luke.
And he does
and
make it.
Gets that move done.
Yep. And we already have a gap in the train. But it is Nathan is staying well within for now, and that's
oh, someone's gone straight on. Tyre's gone straight on at turn 13, and somehow keeps his front wing.
And
that's the second person I've seen dive bomb it down. Yeah.
Oh, and someone spun. That's Kev. He spun it out of the final corner.
Like how broke it is. Apparently, it's still the safety car according to the graphic.
Oh yeah, fuck. Sorry.
Oh, you can't do that as well. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
I am.
So it's first one of the season.
I am sleeping.
Tyre around the outside, or try around outside Ashton on the soft tyre. That's the only person to use the soft tyre so far this race. Over 30, you have joined. Welcome, welcome. Good to see other drivers from the other tiers coming to support us, and also our friends across the pond, who you'll see in a few hours' time. It's been pretty chaotic, but you know it's round one of a season. What we expect, nothing less than that.
Definitely, we do have a swap for the lead. Two-Spell is in the lead. He is now taking P1 from his teammate. I mean, that could be tactical to not get Nathan in front. So could be smart. Could also be that Two-Spell does have a bit more pace. Oh, and Nathan is down the inside into the final corner. He does keep it. He's now up into second place if he can get ahead on the straight, and he is fighting Dan. And will he keep it? Yes, he will.
Oh, Dan, you can't. I would not be putting it down the inside there. You don't really have a right to be there. Falawi's trying to pick his way through. Down the inside forcefully.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, Dan.
That was.
Oh, Nathan's gotten unlucky there. He did not
Oh,
deserve
and he's
that.
gonna back everybody up. Oh, and Luke shunted it behind him.
Oh, he's done an Albon,
Luke,
no?
Yeah, he has. Got on
No,
the curb,
no, Russell.
And he's absolutely just shunted it.
Well, that was a rough race. That is one thing to say.
That is a rough race.
So, we do have the replay of the battle as well. This time I will remember.
I don't think Dan had a right to be there on the outside of two, and then I don't think was particularly happy about it, and went down the inside.
Yeah, and
it was a long way back.
And Nathan's just lost it on traction, has he? Because he got forced onto the grass. Nothing he can do.
And who did he collect? Was it Kevy collected? Someone else he collected.
Yeah.
That poor soul. Oh no, it's Falalawi.
Yeah, Falalawi got collected up. Nothing he could do as well. I mean, it's just a bit unlucky. But we do have Two-Spell in. We do have Dan in. We have Saiget out in front of Dan.
I'm sure all the other European boys and Italian boys are thrilled that the team budget salary cap's going to go through the roof because of it, like damages.
Oh yeah, true.
I've seen many a front wing change already, and we're only 9 laps in.
Yeah, it's a uh oh no, it's safety come up. See, I'm already getting flagged in the chat.
Leave him alone.
I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, he's done nothing wrong yet. Well, apart from one thing, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get back into the groove, you feel? Piney is leading now. Ty is in second. He is on the soft tires, if I remember correctly.
You are, remember
We
correctly.
do have Ashton Army into P3. That's my goal.
Yeah, he's still on his set of mediums, and also the only person not to stop. As of yet.
I mean, there could be another safety car. So maybe he is just not. We have like 3-4 laps on the safety car for now. So the tires won't be too bad.
No, but Sygate leaving the session is suboptimal, because if it's done like it did the other day, he will not be getting back in.
Yep.
Blame Cody's, not us.
I rear-ended the safety car. I've done that around here before.
You went full nearly Lewis Hamilton, who nearly ran into the back of a safety car at Silverstone in the wet. I tell you what, Piney looked very close as well, weaving his tyres. That's
Yeah, I mean, I've done it around here as well, so it is the Aston Martin. It was when the banners were green, so it blended in with the banners, so I almost just straight lined it. It's good it's yellow now. 12 or more batters are sweating right now. True indeed. I think we was supposed to be in oh, Dan's gotten a penalty for collision with
he's hit
Sid.
Sid. Or Sid hit? Oh, I don't know.
I
Someone
don't
going
know.
slow.
Sid
Yeah,
has
Sid's got
hit
front
him.
wing damage again.
Oh my god, Sid. How? See, this is
And
why you're
safety
in
cars in as
EU3.
well.
This is why you're in EU3, mate. So, safety car, Piney is leading, Ty is second. We will have people weaving quite a bit, as it is quite difficult to get heat into the tires. My god, how does this kid drive a car? I mean, he doesn't have a driver's license for a reason. And he's out of the session now. Could be that he has an issue on his end. But we do have a restart now. Piney does have a great gap. He's gotten an 8/10 gap onto the restart. It is Real Aston Army being attacked by his teammate going over the line. So it will be Williams in P3 other way. No, Real Aston Army takes that back. Piney does have 3 seconds already. Kev trying to get ahead, but not able to, so those mediums still does have grip. Do have Ashton defending from his teammate. No, he doesn't anymore. Let him by. We then have 2 spill going up the inside. Oh, a bit of a touch there, going into going onto the straight, and then it is Stan behind. He's got a 10-second penalty. Oh, a bit of a touch again. Ashton is out here with the punches. So he is ahead now. Then it's Aston Martin 4-5. Kev in P3 is gonna try and catch up to the guys ahead. I will get it changed back. I don't know why I didn't change it, because the safety car says we are under safety car for some reason. So Ty is falling out of the
Flo-
second on the softs.
Yes. Fly past Ashton into turn 1. That's pretty simple.
Oh, and Lucas left.
That's right.
Yeah, he DNF'd.
It's Cygate and
Oh.
Sid at the moment.
Dan getting a penalty for track limits.
Plus the 10 seconds he's got at the moment, so this is going to be pretty costly for Dan.
Yeah, we have Folavi behind. He is absolutely flying on the mediums. He's got on. So we do have Ty within the DRS zone now. So he will try and get up to the rear of the McLaren, but he is on the soft, so he will have to pit again while Piney is onto the hard tires. So he does not need to. We have Kev crawling up behind the Ferrari of Ty, so he is flying onto the hard tires. Two-Spell is trying to catch. He is catching slowly but surely, and so is Stan. He is being caught up by the RB of Folave. He is absolutely flying on those mediums, setting a fastest lap.
Oh! Oh!
Bit trigger happy there.
You could say that. He's pushing, and he probably, if there's not another safety car, even though there has been quite a few already, if it's green flag racing to the end, those mediums, I don't know if he's going to make it. It's going to be pretty touch and go. He's pushing very hard, though. That V-carb is getting all a bit loosey-goosey.
Yep, definitely. We do have a change for second place. Kev is up ahead now, and he will take that spot and try and catch up to Piney up in the lead. And he's almost caught up through there as well. He is carrying massive speed. We do have Andre and Ashton fighting. We then have a McLaren on the outside.
Nathan
That is
as well.
Nathan. What a move by Nathan around the outside. Amazing move by Nathan there.
I've only just seen the stream. They're all being illegal and overtaken under the safety car. Oh wait, there isn't one. Ty's in the pits, and he's got 8 laps out of those soft tyres, so that's pretty strong. Oh, although, having said that, there's a Haas off of Dougie.
Oh.
And Ashton's coming as well. We have a caution, but there's nothing further as of yet.
And he is into the pits. And we don't have a safety car anymore.
You fixed it, yeah.
He took one for the team.
Although, hold on, so why is it saying the yellow flag when he's coming out the pit lane? That's pretty weird. Piney under pressure. Kev is closing in.
Oh yeah, he is absolutely flying onto those hards. Piney is flashing, so he does not use the ears for now. And Kev is up into the P1. Flavi is now into P3. He's onto the mediums, and he is now past Aston Martin of Two-Spell, and he is gonna try and see if he can catch up to the guys ahead.
Oh, Piney! Oh, he's got down. He's turned 13 again.
No, Kev!
Oh, taking Kev with him this time. That No, he's outbraked him. He just didn't need to. The thing was, he wasn't DRS either, so it wasn't like he was overspeed. Just looks like he just got it wrong.
Yeah.
And Kev's down. Well, Kev's gonna have to do it all again, and we know he's more than capable of doing that.
Yeah, I mean, Falavi is in the lead, but his mediums will drop off. We then have Nathan making moves. He's ahead of Andre now. I'm starting to think these EU3 drivers couldn't make it to the end of a track strip without crashing into a wall.
Do you know what the worrying thing is? Like, half of these are EU3 from last year and could actually race it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's their first rodeo either. It's yeah, not very good.
So, but Nathan is dropping Andre actually. Oh, a bit wide there on the exit. A bit of a loosey-goosey on the end. But Two Spell is ahead of Falava now. I did not see that coming, if I'm gonna be honest, because Falava was flying on the mediums.
He was, but we saw a moment ago he was pushing very hard, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Has he damaged those tyres and he got a little bit loose through turn 2?
Could also be overheating if he didn't max the pressures.
No, but he seems to be in hot lap.
Sid with a penalty, not surprised, respectfully.
Look.
Sid is known for getting track limits.
There's a few of these guys who are running in hot lap. It's a bit weird.
Oh,
Fly
Nathan
around
with
the
a 3 second.
And we saw Fly go around the outside of Two Spell.
Yep.
I think Two Spell will be quietly happy with how it's all coming along.
But Andre is now 2.5 seconds back from Nathan. And Nathan hasn't lost time to Kev up ahead. Not a lot at least. I think he's lost maybe 3/10. And Fodave is sliding with the rears through the final corner, so he's struggling. Piney has dropped out of the second, so he is struggling tiny bit. But yeah, I mean, we got battles for P1, we got battles for P2, and then it's pretty open after that. We do have Sid catching up to Andre now, and Sid doesn't have the end plate on his car, so even though he doesn't have the end plate, he is showing great pace so far. He did have a disconnect, so he did lose like at least 10 seconds because of that, I think.
It's all important to try and get these guys, get these laps in.
Yep.
And then we can really see where, maybe in the first couple of races, the early stage, who's going to be where.
For the constructors, the Aston Martins look strong so far. We do have Sid up ahead of Andre now. It is on the straight. Andre is losing end plate as well. So that would make it easier for him to catch. Pine is into the pits. He's gonna go off those hards. Maybe the tire wear is quite bad around here.
I'm not sure. Kev is trying to close in. I say try.
Yeah.
He is.
He has fallen back a bit.
Yeah, he has. Like.
Was flying. Could he have damage? We can't see. That is possible.
I'm just gonna have a look. Yeah, he's had a bad sector 3. I was gonna say he was closing in, but he lost like 2.5 seconds.
Oh, and we
He's
then
just
have.
gone.
I thought it was gonna send it.
Yeah, Kev's just gone 4 attempts up on his personal best. He's then.
So he is
Gone.
flying.
He's pushing,
I
and
mean,
he's kind of where his personal best is, but he made a mistake on the previous lap in sector 3 somewhere. That's
Yeah.
where he's lost all his time.
and oh, Sid is off. After how did he go off there?
I don't know, and now Andre's on the back of him.
Oh, he's onto the grass
Where?
there.
Don't
I
need
mean-
to be touching the.
Oh, and we
Grass
have a
or the
fight into
curb.
turn 1 for P1. That is Two Spell going around the outside of turn 1. That's incredible. Ferrari then staying behind into turn 3. We then have Dan behind. He is trying to see if he can get up close and personal. He does have penalties, but I do think one of them can be removed. That 10 second. Andre is slowly getting away from Sid, and we do have Piney catching up to both of them. Piney is onto the medium tire. He is setting the timing screens alight with a purple sector. So Andre is almost without the second now, but then he's gonna use all his ERS onto this straight and close right up again. No, he's lost it all in the chicane. And Two-Spill has broken the DRS to Farave.
He has. And
Just about.
well,
So the
now
mediums are hurting by now, I would assume.
now we've had a few laps of green flag racing. We're kind of seeing where it is. Everybody's stabilising a little bit. Nathan is moved up the position, obviously, because he's got past Sergey, who's not been able to get back in his car. Piney is all over the back of Andre.
Oh, yep. Piney into turn 3. Great move.
Oh, deep though. Look how deep he was.
Yeah, he has been struggling all race on the brakes. It's like that 23 McLaren, 22 McLaren, where none of them had confidence on the brakes, but he will catch Sid quite easily because Sid does have damage and he's on old hard tires. Kev have lost time, and there's a caution that's Stocky coming out of turn 1. Kev has lost time, and Dan has closed up to Fulave. Fulave is closing back up to Two-Spill.
Piney's past Sid. Turn 13 again.
Yep. Glad he didn't take anyone out this time.
Got it right on this occasion. I think Sid was a bit of...
Oh, he's into the pits.
And Sid's going to come in. In all fairness, he's given that a go. Andre's going to follow him as well. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough to try and stay out.
So, based off that logic then, Hacko, are we going to see the man in P2 pit before the end of the race then?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that he's going to go on to softs and give it all in the last few laps. But, yeah, I don't know. Nathan is now up into P7. He's on the medium tire, so he's looking good as well. I mean, he's been looking good all race. He's just been unlucky with Dan being a bit optimistic. We then have
there's going to be a few pending penalties. We had Sygate's incident at turn one on the first lap that we didn't see. Dan and Nathan
and Piney
came together, and Piney's had 2 incidents where he's I don't know what to say. He's murdered somebody.
Yeah, we have Ducky coming out of the pits, and we have Two-Spill being closed up by Fulave. I mean, Dan is closing up when he doesn't miss turn 1 completely. Bad time to bring him up. Commentator's curse.
Yeah, but unfortunately, depending on the penalty situation and whether he can get it removed, which could be interesting, he's got 13 seconds of penalties. It's going to put him possibly 2 places down, maybe just the 1, because Piney's got 6 seconds, and probably whatever's coming his way, if drivers are going to report, it's up to them. And
Astronomy up into P10.
That's because Sygate unfortunately can't get back in, but Ashton's stuck with it.
Yep, I mean, Ducky's almost being leapt.
I think it's this track he struggled because Brazil. He looked good at Brazil. Looked really good. And was batting like Luke and a couple of others near the front, so it's maybe just not a strong track for Dougie.
Could have just had a few incidents as well.
Yeah, the first couple of weeks you're really trying to work each other out, and get
Yep.
up to speed. Most of these guys have kind of raced with each other and kind of haven't. So, but I said we'll see in a couple of weeks' time. The guys move next week to Jeddah, which well, that could be safety cars and safety cars and safety cars.
Loved Jeddah though. Such a great track, but not in the EU3. Not if they keep doing what they're doing right now. There will be a safety car fest. Ferrari is still going really strong on those mediums.
Andre's past Sid.
Yep, I mean, the thing is, Andre isn't slow.
No.
He's just been caught up in incidents as well. Maybe Sid still does have some damage he hasn't been able to fix. I don't know. Maybe he's gotten damage.
Oh, Nathan,
Oh no! Sid is into the wall.
You say?
Sick.
Virtual safety car. And Ferrari comes in, makes his pit stop.
So, well, at least now we can
So does Kev.
see
Right.
the replays.
I've just seen a pit entry. I'm gonna. I've got a Twitch hacker. You know what I'm like.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
Nathan's dropped down to the VSC. He's put in the wall.
No, Nathan.
Oh, he's got front wing damage as well. Oh, you donut. Andre's in the pits.
I mean, Ferrari is.
Yeah, everybody's in the pits.
And we are green flag running. I gotta switch it up again. So two
Yep.
spells in the lead by
Oh.
quite a margin. I mean, I'm surprised if they're gonna make that.
Hacko.
Yep.
I don't want to say anything, curse him, but somebody could be on for his best result in contest speed
Is it two spell?
ever. Nope.
Is it tie?
Nope.
Oh, it's my man.
Shh.
I mean,
Hopefully he can make it. He's got Cygate behind him, who's ghosting since he's not in, and Andre.
yep.
And then everyone else is behind him quite a bit, but has penalties.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking good.
I'm getting very excited. Anyway, well, I'll won't mention him anymore. Kev is going to chase down Ty on track to pick up this 4th place. Could pick up 3rd, depending how it goes, depending what his pace is like to the Alpha Tauri. Sorry, the V Carb, and pretty much nearly said Alpha Tauri. Don't know why.
It is a pretty car though.
It is a nice car. It's a better car.
It's a good looking car.
And
Toro Rosso.
Ty is not putting up any kind of defence. He's just going to let him go because he's going to score some good points that in the pits.
Yeah, I was about to
This
scream.
is- And this is why you stay in the race, because guess what? Dougie! Going to move up to P11. And
Almost
well,
in the points.
yeah, well, it depends what happens with Cygate, because technically he's not completed enough.
Oh yeah,
Even though
that's
it's not his
true.
fault, he hasn't completed enough laps to claim his own. So Dougie could get a point here, depending how it goes.
Oh, Ferrari almost
People
getting taken out by the Merc coming out of the pits.
Yeah, nice to see that's been fixed. Not.
I mean, Pan
so
is
yeah,
closing up to 2 spell as well.
Fly's got the gap down to 10 seconds. This is a good effort. It's a great effort.
Yeah, I mean, but it would always be difficult to make up 15 seconds on 6 laps.
So we've got two spurs just about to come round again, which will mean we've got 3 laps of racing left. It's been, as a season openers go, Hako, it's been pretty chaotic,
Yep.
which was kind of what was expected. But we have seen some good, strong performances in the race because people have kept themselves out of trouble. But we've also seen some from what we've seen qualifying this season is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
As well.
Really close.
Despite a relatively small field.
Yeah.
That we've currently got in EU3.
And some even being on the margin to be able to race in EU2. I mean, I think it's great.
I think it is great. It's and we'll see EU2 tomorrow. See if anybody is perhaps similar pace to these guys to even out the tiers because we'll have more. Oh, Dougie, no!
How?
No!
You were on for points.
Dougie, all you had to do was just keep the thing on the island and you would have been alright.
Dan is closing up to 2 spur now. Falave is catching, but it's not enough.
So Andre's caught the back of Ashton, so this could spell the end of Ashton's 7th place. Although he has just done personal best in the first sector. Funny that, when somebody is putting you under a bit of pressure. Andre goes around the outside, relatively easy, and that will be P7 for the Kick Salbard man.
Yeah, I mean, still a great performance.
It is.
And
Just seen
Dan
a lot
is
of
within
people.
the DRS now.
He is, and is that because Two-Spur's going to just try and put him along for the last couple of laps, just to make sure that he can try and get as high up as he can with that. Although, hang on, down the inside.
Oh, they're fighting!
Oh, they gave each other a lot of space there.
I am gonna be a bit honest. I was scared that was gonna take out his teammate.
Well, Dracer was here earlier, so he can vouch to see if he's a good teammate or not. 6 seconds is the gap to Flyway in P3. Shows some pretty decent pace to keep up with the Aston Martins.
Yeah, especially on the old medium tires.
Kev as well, plodding along, doing alright in 4th place. Doing pretty consistent lap times to the guys in front now.
We have Piney and Ty actually fighting for P5 on the final lap.
Oh, Ty's run it deep! Whoa! That, we've seen one incident like that already tonight.
Yep. So that was almost a reminder. Great camera angle, so getting to right on board through here. But we will follow these two. They're gonna go
The experienced Aston Martin pair making early claim to the EU3 title, although it's only been run round, and it's going to be X427 on track, but it's going to be Wizard that's going to take the win. Falai is going to finish on the podium in 2nd place in the end. Piney did get past Ty towards. Kev's going to get into 3rd, knocking Danny down with those penalties that he's got. Piney's going to stay ahead of Ty. No, he's not, because the penalty's on track. And Andre is going to come home quite a bit behind in the end. in 7th place.
And then we have the GOAT.
We do. He wanted EU5 this year. There's only 3 tiers at the moment in the EU, so he's in EU3. He's battling against some of the big guys. And Ash is going to come across the line. He's going to finish in 8th. Nathan's going to finish in 9th. And Cygate's Ghost Car, the last runner. And unfortunately, Dougie probably will not get classified, crashing towards the end.
Yep. I mean, great result as well. But I do think the 10 seconds will be removed for Dan, since it's under safety car, but then, I mean, then there's all the incidents. Oh, what an easy screenshot. So, we have 2 spell in P1, Flower in P2, we have Kev P3, then P4, Ty P5, Piney P6, Andre P7, Ashton in P8. What a drive. P9 for Nathan. Psychic with his ghost car is P10. Then it's Doggy, Sid, Luke, and Pipe Tech, the people who DNF'd in this race. So let's get some interviews going, right? Get it to work.
Yeah, if it works. Once you do that, I'll do my plugs now. Get it done. Get it sorted.
Yep.
EU3 will be back next week on Tuesday at 9 PM UK for the second round of season 14, and we are racing in Jeddah, in Saudi Arabia, a fast-flowing street circuit, and plenty of concrete walls to keep your car company. The next on-track action, you will see AM3 in a few hours' time at 9 PM Eastern term in the UK, with our commentator of, where is he? Because he's brand new. I've just seen him. Fragili. He'll be the commentating for AM3. So we'll hand it over to our friends across the pond to continue this first week's action. If the AM race isn't quite in your time zone and you're more suited to the European side of things, well, congratulations. You can watch EU2 tomorrow, and you can laugh at myself and not Hacko. That's sad. I can't say that anymore at the moment.
Sad.
Because EU2 will be racing around Albert Park, and it should be pretty exciting. EU2 share their race nights with AM2, and then it's EU1 and AM1 on a Thursday night, with the AM1 tier completing Contest of Speed's week of racing. Somebody's here. Heard him.
We do have 2 spell here.
I see.
We do.
There's another one as well. Heard him as well. Heard him.
Out of retirement.
What took you so long?
The old man is back.
It's gone green.
So, I don't know if Flower is gonna join, but if he isn't, we're gonna start with Kev. So, hello Kev, and welcome to the interview room. You were looking quite good at one point, and then you had a bit of an incident with Piney again into the turn 13. So how did you feel throughout the race, and what was your tactic? As it's a new game. Can you guys hear?
Don't shy.
Oh, hello. Sorry, mic was off.
Oh, it's all good.
There he is.
He's here.
I'm here now.
He's
Yeah,
alive.
I was just talking. I was talking away, but my mic was off. Yeah, it's like my third or fourth race on this game, so my tactic was just to survive, to be honest. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. Apart from the 2 incidents at turn 13, like you mentioned, that was kind of frustrating having to just took the race lead. Yeah, I felt my pace was quite strong today, which is a bit surprising. Yeah, it was a good race. Had some good race in there. Hey ho. These things happen in racing, don't they? We get incidents, but move on to the next one. Hopefully we can go a couple more steps up the podium.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, incidents are part of racing, and they will happen. It's That's why we do have the stewards to decide it. So,
Yeah.
are you happy with a P3 finish so far to start off the season?
Yeah. Absolutely delighted, to be honest. I would just like to say I was just trying to finish the race without any penalties and hoping for the best people around me had them, so I could jump a couple of positions, and that's how it panned out in the end. Yeah, I bottled qualifying. Last lap I invalidated, so started E6 I think, but I got a decent start. Then I think I had a bit of a bang with someone and lost my wing. Then I got spun round, but yeah, we managed to recover because the safety cars definitely helped me out tonight. So whoever's caused them, thanks very much. You've definitely helped my race.
You are
Yeah.
not alone with being held up by the safety cars.
Very lucky tonight. But we'll take
Yes.
it.
So thank you, and good luck with the next race in Jeddah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Going on to second place finisher, Falave. How are you tonight, and how are you feeling after the race?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. Not bad. Yeah, clean racing from everyone. I messed up quali. I tried to change my setup last minute, and it bit me in the bum. As I was warming up tires, I just spun into the wall. So it became a sort of last to first challenge, which I just missed out on. But yeah, still a good race.
Definitely a good race. You were looking good on the mediums, even though they were quite old. Was it planned that
Yeah.
you wanted to stop still?
No, I had a collision with someone. I can't remember who it was. When I was trying to come through the field, and I got wing damage. And under the safety car, I wasn't sure whether to go onto hards again and switch to medium or try medium soft. And I figured if I was gonna have to do a 3-stop anyway, or 2-stop, sorry, I'd rather go aggressive than conservative. So yeah, not ideal. Would have rather stayed on the hards a bit longer, but is what it is.
Yeah, it is indeed what it is. You did show good pace, and it was quite a good fight between you and Tuspo at the front in the middle of the race, having to fight both of the Astons.
Yeah, he had a lot of pace. He had the better tires, I feel like, but in general, he was very quick. If it wasn't for DRS, wouldn't have been able to keep up with him. So when it got to the point where I was drifting around the track, I figured I'll just take the soft tires on the VSC and take second.
Definitely. And congratulations with the second place in your first race.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Going on to P1 Tuspo, how are you feeling after that race?
Less old than I did before the race.
I mean, both you and Dan were looking quite strong in quali. So do you guys think, or do you have an idea of where you want to finish in the constructors so far?
We want to win the constructors, obviously. We always want to win the constructors, the pair of us. So try and be sensible. It was just the aim of today was to keep out of it. He was as shocked as I was with his pole position time, to be fair. But fair play to him. Very good pole position lap there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it shocked all of us, if I'm gotta be honest. But it was good to see you up there as well. Last season you were struggling a bit in EU3. I'm pretty sure. But it's good to see you up here now again. It's been a long time.
It has been a while, but we're back. It's a shame, really, that virtual safety car came out at the end, because I mean we were having a good race there, and then I knew, because he was on his mediums, that he'd have to come in at some point. I assumed he was going to go for softs to take the fastest lap, and then when that virtual safety car came out, I was like, oh no, that's going to cost Dan the P2, even with the 10-second penalty, because he got rear-ended by the menace that is Sid under the safety car.
Sid is a bit of a
it could well
menace.
still be an Aston Martin 1-2, but obviously that's up to the stewards. But we feel that 10-second penalty was unwarranted by the game.
Yeah, I did see that he got the 10 seconds, but he did also do quite a bit of an interesting dive bomb into turn 3. So I don't know if Nathan is gonna look at that happily, but we'll see where he ends up. So was it always the plan to go into hards at the end?
Yes, it was always planned to do one stop. We were going to go a couple of laps longer, but when the safety car came out on lap 8, we were like, yeah, we're going to double stack, go onto the hard, so we'll take those to the end. And that worked really well. Would have worked even better. It would have literally been the perfect strategy if there wasn't a VSC at the end, but it was still the best strategy even with the VSC. And we were just looking after it at the end. It's just I was trying to let Dan get ahead of me, and so he could to get as much time as possible to the guys behind with that, and drag him along as much as we could, and then let him pass. But unfortunately, they were just a bit too close because of that VSC. So we'll have to go in the stewards' room rather than on the track. But I think we had a good solid race and a good solid strategy there, and it was a good fun battle with your man there in P2.
Yeah,
Nice and clean.
definitely. It was good to witness as well. So congrats with your first place finish.
Thank you.
So to end off the stream, I will say thank you for everyone watching, and yeah, there's an EU2 race tomorrow where you can see Matty throw it in the bin. If you want to do that, I am not there tomorrow, sadly. But thank you everyone for watching. So we will see you guys next time out. Goodbye and good night.